Yeah. Let's continue our driving reviews today in the snow reviews. Snow and ice. Again, we're getting that crazy storm here today that's been hitting everywhere. Just hammered the eastern seaboard of the States. It's worked its way up here. We're not getting a lot of snow here. We're getting a little bit of snow and then a bunch of freezing rain and then rain, like a lot of rain. It's gonna be floods everywhere because the ground is frozen. There's nowhere for it to go. Other parts of the province and the Maritimes, New Brunswick, they're getting like 2 to 3 feet of snow in spots, so they're going to be absolutely hammered. Chances of me getting called out for work, like I mentioned in the other video, like 99.9%. So everything's ready to go. All the generators are fueled up, trailers are loaded, bikes are ready to go, everything is ready. But today we're going to be doing a driving review on a couple things, really. The Toyota 4Runner 2019 Limited. I have not really driven this in the snow yet or in bad situations, so we're going to test this out. I'm just going to leave it in the full-time four-wheel drive setting that it generally will be in, because we're not going to be doing any mud crawling or deep snow right now. So that's what's going to be in. And on this tire is a very highly recommended winter tire. It is the Bridgestone Blizzaks. So here they are. Bridgestone Blizzaks. Apparently, like every ambulance in Canada, from what I'm told, or at least in the Maritimes, uses these tires. So they should be pretty good, you would think. So we're gonna go test these out today. Like I said, I have not, this is obviously a 2019. This is the first time that I've owned this, first time I've used this in the snow. Have not used a different set of tires other than these. So some of it is probably the vehicle and some of it will be the tires. All depends on how well it performs. I predict it's going to perform really well. It's just my personal opinion, because I know everyone that has these things, 4Runners, rave about them, and I haven't heard anything bad about these tires. But we're going to jump in. I'm going to go for just a little spin, nothing too crazy, maybe 10-15 minutes. Give you my input on how it performs, and hopefully help you guys make a decision along the way. Take my jacket off because I'm used to driving a big truck. I feel a little confined when wearing my big jacket. Hopefully this view gives you a pretty good view of what's going on out there and what's going on in here. So the roads right now are, freezing rain and snow. Not a lot of snow, so it's not a deep snow test, but you can hear the freezing rain. And that's when it's worst. That's when the roads are the worst. It's not in a deep snow. It's not when you're driving in 6, 8 inches or 10 inches of snow. It's when you're driving in situations like this, when you have very little traction because it's all ice. So let's do a little acceleration here. Holy crap. That didn't spin at all. That did not spin at all, and I was on it. Wow, holy crap. Like I said, this is like my first time of using this vehicle in the snow or ice or bad situations. I believe my wife took it to work one day when there was a little bit of snow coming down, but nothing, it wasn't bad at all. That really impressed me right there. So how much of that is the tires and how much of that is the vehicle? A lot of it, that, like starting with no spin, that's more of the tires than the vehicle. The vehicle would be, just how it transfers the power and the four-wheel drive system. But that would be the tires for sure. But the vehicle's heavy. Like, this is a truck. This is, a truck-based vehicle. So it's heavy. That really helps. This is the last, this is a true SUV. There's not many of them out there left. In this size, in this sort of 2-row configuration, you can get this in a 3-row, but in this 2-row configuration, this is the last body-on-frame SUV. When you go up to the bigger ones, like the Yukons and the Suburbans, and the big ones, they're still truck. They're not unibody, they're not car frame based. But this is like the last of this sort of mid-size, I guess we could call it, SUV. This is a true SUV, so it's heavy, it's body on frame. So that really impressed me right there. Very impressed. You know, the big reason why I bought this vehicle, I bought a new vehicle, is because my wife had a scare when she driving the Tundra, my 07 Tundra. It's got, you know, 1,000,000 miles on it, and the four-wheel drive system kicked out because it had an ABS sensor that never affected a four-wheel drive system before, but then all of a sudden it did. And so I bought this brand new. Man, that is impressive. Like, I just stepped on the brakes like as hard as here's an old school 4Runner. I love those. I need to find one of these. I need to find one of these to take back to my camp and stuff, and that right there would be perfect. Like, I hope I can find one of those. He's having some fun. He's in two-wheel drive for sure. But no, that was impressive. That was really impressive. The stopping was really impressive. Like, that is unreal. I'm not slipping at all. I am not slipping at all. And these roads are terrible right now. Look, that's insane. That is so good. I'm very happy. Yeah, so the big reason why I bought this was for my wife to, you know, have something that she could be in that I absolutely trusted. And this is the first time I've been able to test it, and man, I'm happy right now. There was a couple tires that I was looking at before I bought these. It was these, the Michelin X Ice, and the Toyo Observe. And my uncle actually has the Toyo Observe. Those are the ones that have the walnuts in them. He has the Toyo Observe, and he swears by them. They're really good. They're really good on ice. They're probably a bit better on ice maybe than what these are because of the walnut shells like grabbing the ice. But I'm really impressed with what just happened back there. The starting and the stopping. I mean, the big thing in snow, it's not so much you're driving and what you're doing, but it could be the people in front of you or the people that are coming at you, you know, that cause the accident. So there could be someone in front of you that at the last second slams on their brakes, or something happens in front of you and you need to come to a stop quick, and you can't. But man, I just stopped there and I didn't really slide at all. And then sometimes, like, something happens in front of you and you need to be able to maneuver and punch it and go around them, and if you have terrible tires, you're just going to spin and slip and end up doing nothing. But this is very maneuverable, like very maneuverable. I wish there wasn't so many vehicles out right now. I don't know, like, I know I'm one of these people that are just on the roads doing, don't need to be, I guess, but for you guys, it's for you guys. But I wanna get away from some people here and, you know, just sort of see how it feels, because it is responding like really, 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 really good. Like this, for instance, like that. They just pull off. They just pull off in front of you, like no warning whatsoever, just yank off the side of the road. And I was able to stop, no problem. No problem whatsoever. So now we're gonna speed up a bit and just drive. A lot of people say, you know, what's the difference between two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive? Well, two-wheel drive, you can't go as fast. Four-wheel drive, you can go faster, at least you feel like you can. And if something happens, you're just gonna go further in the road, off the road in the woods than what a two-wheel drive vehicle will. But no, that's not the case. Yeah, I know a lot of people sort of get a false sense of security in a four-wheel drive vehicle, and they drive too fast, and then when it comes to a time where you need to stop, you can't stop, and it's actually worse than what you'd be in a two-wheel drive, because you're just more cautious, you're going slower, and you know, all those sort of things. But I mean, let me tell you, this thing is performing incredible. This thing is performing incredible. A lot of it is the vehicle and a lot of it is the tires. So just an overall sort of feel and an overall response to you, for you guys, this is great. This is great. It's a great setup. Like, I now absolutely feel, after doing this right now, I feel super, super, super confident in a bad situation, like bad weather, if my wife needs to go to work or if she needs to go to an appointment or something, that the weather's bad, she can go. she can go, like, if she doesn't have to, obviously she doesn't have to. No sense being on the road, because it's not, again, it's not necessarily you, it could be other drivers, but I feel safe with what she's in. She used to drive a 2010 Honda Civic. That was her daily driver. And yeah, it's not the greatest. It was not the greatest in the snow. She got hung up quite a few times. But in this thing, man, this thing is like, I can't wait till we get a lot of snow, because I've seen some videos on these things and they're just tanks. Like absolute tanks in the snow. So here we are to stop. Like, it just doesn't slip. It doesn't slip. The traction is unbelievable. I'm speechless, to be honest. Like my four-wheel drive truck, I just did that test with my four-wheel drive truck, my 2017 F250. Yes, it has more horsepower, it gets up and goes quicker, but that slipped. That truck slipped. This has not slipped once. I stomped on this thing twice from a dead stop, and it has not spun a wheel. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Our snow is done already. They said we were gonna get like 5 to 10 centimeters and then freezing rain and rain, but it's now 0 degrees and it looks like just freezing rain. It was minus 14 this morning. Like when I woke up and went down and built the fire, it was at like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. It was minus 14. It is now 0. That's this storm is it's just crazy. Like we're gonna get so much rain. We're gonna get like 70 millimeters of rain or something in the next 24 hours. And it's just gonna be floods everywhere because there's nowhere for the water to go. The ground is completely frozen. It's been minus 10 every night now for the last 2 weeks. And then up in New Brunswick, or even, you know, Amherst and stuff, like 2 hours away, maybe they pulled off because she's having problems. Yeah, they got the cables on there. She's got alternator issues. Her alternator's toast. Anyway, they're getting hammered, like hammered with snow. From like Fredericton up to like Miramichi and those areas are supposed to get like 2 to 3 feet of snow, and we're getting all that precipitation and rain. But I know I got a few viewers from down in Boston, and I believe there's a few in New York and New Jersey. Comment and let me know how you guys made out. I haven't seen the news yet. I haven't watched the news because it was iffy for you guys whether you're gonna get a bunch of rain or a bunch of snow. Let me know what you guys got. Topic of Boston. Football today, boys. Sunday. Pats. Let's go, Pats. I want to keep driving. I just want to keep driving. I wish it would keep snowing. I want to go drive. I just want to drive this thing all day long in the snow. See how many people that I can help out of the ditch. This thing is blowing me away. So obviously my overall thoughts right now on the tires and the vehicle are 150% positive. Like absolutely. I am very happy, feel very good, very secure about putting my wife and my family in this vehicle during bad situations. Alright, you know, it's okay, right on, you're turning off, it's all good. Just thought you were taking your good old time here. Any other 4Runner viewers out there, let me know what you have on yours your vehicle and how they perform. I obviously like to try different things sometimes. I feel very good about these, but you know, let me know what you guys have as well, you know, how it's working out for you. But if the tires you're trying aren't performing like these are right now, I recommend you switching to these. These are great. So obviously, you know, we just got this thing. It has, let's see here. It has 2,327 kilometers on it right now. So that's like, you know, 1,300 miles. So not much at all. And there's gonna be a couple little things that are gonna get done to this thing. I hate the running boards. They are pretty much useless in my mind. I'm still debating whether or not I'm gonna just take those off and run them the way they are, or replace them with a different running board. Possibly the N5 Nerf steps. I would really love to have the N5 power steps, but they're over $2,000. That's just not even close to in the budget right now. You know, good chance there'll be a little bit of a performance thing. Possibly a cold air intake on this. Let's give it a little more oomph, a little better sound. What else? Definitely going to be looking at LED headlights and fog lights. Going to be looking at upgrading those for sure. That's probably pretty much it. If there's somehow, some way I could get a heated steering wheel hooked up in here, I absolutely would. That's the thing about this vehicle that I wish it had the most, that it doesn't have. Let's see, look, I didn't even slide. All right guys, so that was fun, that was awesome. I'm very happy I did that for my own reasons and for you guys as well, because I feel great about this combo. This vehicle with those tires is a fantastic combo. I'm super happy, as you can tell, because I've repeated it probably 10 times so far. But anyway guys, as always, I hope you liked the video. I hope it helps. That's what these are all about. Please like and subscribe, of course. The more likes the better, the more subs the better. We got the 4K Apple Watch that's coming up, 4K sub Apple Watch coming up. The faster we hit that, the faster I give it away. I want to give all kinds of stuff away. That's what it's all about. Anyway guys, have a great day, stay safe, work hard, get the job done, and go Pats. See ya.